I'm here at Venture Summit with Emmanuel from KrillPay. Emmanuel, you're generating some buzz. You're talking to investors. What are you telling them?
Well, I'm here to talk to investors about KrillPay. It's a mobile payment application that allows for peer-to-peer and cross-border money transfer between the United States and Africa.
And how are you differentiating yourself from, we have other obvious platforms where you can do this. What is it about your platform that's setting yourself above the rest?
Sure. So there are about 300 million unbanked in sub-Saharan Africa. These are the number of people that do not have a bank account, and they are excluded from the financial activities. So you talked about competition. There are companies like Western Union, a few other companies that facilitate transfer of money between the United States and Africa. The problem is that they only allowed a sender in the United States to send money to Africa. The recipient will still have to travel from their location to the bank to pick up the fund. And a lot of time it takes days. It causes them a lot of inconveniences to be able to pick up the money. So what we are providing is an end-to-end delivery of funds. Think of something like Cash App, where a KrillPay user in the United States will be able to send money directly to a KrillPay user in Africa. When you send the money, it reaches them immediately, and they don't have to go to the bank to pick up the fund. It's right there in the palm of their hand using their cell phone.
So you're really serving a pressing need, and you're creating this function that is filling a void, addressing a pressing need for a lot of people.
Yes. Yeah, like I said earlier, 300 million people in sub-Saharan Africa alone do not have a bank account. So their activities, they are excluded from the financial system. A lot of time, again, inconveniences of going to the bank because there's lack of access to banking services compared to the way we have here, where you have banks available everywhere. Banks are not available over there, so they have to travel. So with our application, they can have access to banking services. They receive money immediately, and they can spend that money immediately without having to go through the stress and inconveniences of having to travel from where they are to where the bank is located. So yes, it's a pressing need, and the problem probably is out of the inconveniences of myself sending money to my relative that led to the development of KrillPay.
And where are your relatives?
Africa, in Nigeria.
Okay. And what kind of feedback, reaction are you getting to your?
They love it. They love it because if they have an application that gives them access to a bank and also allow me, their relative here in the United States, to be able to send money directly to them without them having to travel to the bank, it's a win-win situation for everybody, myself and for them. So they love it.
How about on the investor front? Are you getting much positive feedback there?
Well, that is why I'm here. We've been talking to some investors that have showed interest. This is why I'm here today, to be able to, we are pitching tomorrow. So I'm hoping that after our presentation tomorrow, some other investors will come on board and start talking to us, because the application has been developed and we are looking for funding to be able to launch in the next 2 months.
And just in closing, how can people find you?
Oh, we are available on the iOS and an Android app store, and you can go to www.krillpay.com.
Fantastic. Well, I want to thank you for taking a few minutes to chat today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks a lot.